Us hardcore weebs have always had a soft spot for anime female protagonists, right? But that's not always the case. There are several anime where the female protagonists are incredibly irritating. So I've compiled a list of the top most hated women in anime. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why focus on the negativity? Well, you know, my therapist said that sometimes it's fun to vent out and let off some steam, so buckle up and get ready to dive into the world of the most hated anime characters in history. So let's take some fuel and put it on the flames, and let's kick it off with Makima from Chainsaw Man. Makima is presented as a divine girl who rescues our protagonist from hell, feeds him, and provides him with a safe haven. Well, if you put it like that, it's no wonder that she likes, well, saving dogs. Denji is motivated to perform what is demanded of him in part because of the vulgar ways in which she encourages him. All seems well up to this point, right? There's nothing wrong with a female protagonist who receives unwavering support, but here's the twist. To be honest, it's a little bit of a spoiler, so please forgive me. I'll give you 5 seconds to skip here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The reason I hate her is because she's the control devil. She's been using that power to manipulate Denji and everyone else. She has no good intentions while interacting with him and treats him like a dog. So if you're thinking of shipping Denji and Makima, please forget about it, because it's an act that she is doing to get her work done. Talk about a deceptive character. Up next to fan the flames, we have Asuna from Sword Art Online. At first, to be honest, she was fine. I didn't give her much thought, and I hardly missed her at all when she was absent for a few episodes, but then she showed up all gorgeous and wonderful, and seeing her always gave me a headache. I had hoped she'd be eliminated so we could go forward with our quest to leave the game. After her wedding to Kirito, I gave up hope. The show's premise is ingenious after all, and at first I really liked it. And then Asuna showed up. All she did was spoil the show for me, so I don't see why my friend likes her so much. When I was but a wee lad watching SAO, Asuna was one of my favorite characters. Then I discovered that the anime and the characters, especially her, aren't good. She was a formidable and promising figure before she became romantically involved with Kirito, and just that. She's just so oversensitive that she always runs to him for protection. She has a childlike tendency to cry over minor issues, and then a reprehensible pervert confined her in a cage. And I turned away. Just an unlikable personality. But in any case, let's talk about Seikai from School Days. Oh boy, this woman. All I wanted to do was inflict pain upon her. I actually cried once because of how stupid she is. When her buddy revealed that she had an affair with him while he was seeing someone else, she calmly replied, "Makoto said it was all right." I wanted to bitch slap her so hard that she would fly out of the Earth's atmosphere, go around the sun once or twice, come back, hit Mercury, Venus, and then land back on Earth just for me to bitch slap her back to Jupiter. And you get the point. And she then pretends that she and him are an item, but is outraged when Makoto dates other women at once. Oh boy, she is an expert at her craft. If she could force him to participate in those so-called practice lessons, she would know that she is acting unethically. She is a double-dealing, dim-witted teen. Damn, so someone put that on a t-shirt. But in any case, it's incredible how someone can be so infuriating. Moving on to make the flames higher, we're going to Attack on Titan's Gabby. Oh boy. She was widely reviled during the release of episode 1 of season 4 back in 2020. Gosh, that felt like ages ago. She was responsible for the death of Sasha, one of the anime's most popular characters. Fans can never forgive her for killing Sasha, no matter how unjustified the rest of the animosity against her may be. Modern anime viewers tend to be exceptionally respectful of the show's young protagonists, and we understand that they are children and that this is just how they behave, but many of Attack on Titan's fans have been angered by Gabby ever since. She has a warped sense of justice that leads her to kill even when she is obviously at fault. She also has a prejudiced attitude, treating the Eldians as if they were nothing more than trash. In the first several episodes, Gabby is largely insane and unstable, and she even murders a series' favorite character. Though she learns her lesson and acknowledges her mistakes, oh little Gabby. It is far too late to change the past. That's why everyone in the anime seems to despise Gabby so much. And let's not forget about Akame ga Kill's ubiquitous Seiryu. Ah, Seiryu, you're the reason why we can't have nice things. She maintained a deceptive demeanor up to her death. And she was responsible for the killing of Shelly, one of the anime's most beloved female characters. At first glance, she was just a kind, naive little girl working as part of Estheth's Jaeger team. Later, however, she exposed her true nature as a vicious serial killer within the military. She was shown to enjoy torturing and killing Night Raid members throughout the series. The hostility that she has stoked is quite understandable in light of her actions, and she is not only one of the most hated characters in shonen anime, but in all of anime in general. But less about her, let's talk about Rachel from Tower of God. Oh, you devious little rascal. Bam raves about her during the entire concert, but I've never really cared much for her myself. She's just your standard female saint the hero adores. But then, oh wait, this is a huge spoiler. I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In the last episode, she does what? Our boy Bam is pushed to victory by her on the track. Considering how much he cared about her, Rachel is the type of person who will throw you under the bus if it will help her get what she wants. And that longing is for the night sky. As long as she gets what she wants, she doesn't care if anyone else gets injured. Because of these flaws, she is perhaps one of the most despised anime female characters out there. She's one-dimensional with nothing but random envy, jealousy, and heartlessness hiding behind her sweet little smile. And that's not even mentioning her horrible betrayal, which nearly cost Bam his life. All of that was planned out. I keep trying to think of something good about her, but oh, look at that, I can't. The only thing I can say is that she is superficially cute, but it's always the cute ones, isn't it? Lynching another, let's talk about Sakura Haruno from Naruto. Oh boy, this character has a lot of detractors for a variety of reasons. Sakura picked Sasuke over the compassionate Naruto, and she was, well, quite cruel to Naruto himself. She was a complete liability in combat, and despite Naruto saving her numerous times, she doesn't seem to appreciate it. And us fans hated her character and called her a bitch throughout the show. But here's the thing, folks. Sakura managed to turn fans against her despite the fact that there are many other villains more deserving of their hatred. Many people know and dislike Naruto since she is so popular all around the world, and so maybe we should cut Sakura some slack and focus our hate on the real baddies. Right? Nah. And last but not least, let's talk about Code Geass's Nina Einstein. Oh, Nina, you're the epitome of everything we despise. When the guards threw her to the ground in Season 1, Episode 20, I'm not exaggerating when I say that it ranks among my all-time favorite anime moments. Not only is she a sociopath, but she also constructed a nuclear weapon that murdered 35 million people at once. More innocent individuals were killed by her than by any other character in the series. In the first season, she used the MR1 to try and self-destruct the nuclear weapon. I'd like to personally hang her like a pig. But simply put, she is a very unpleasant person. She got away with pretty much anything throughout the entire show, and the fact that everyone appears to appreciate her makes me mad. In her conversation with Lelouch, she even had the nerve to pose as the upstanding one. And I won't even begin to address her ludicrously inflated sense of victimhood. In summary, she's a horrible person, I despise her, and she and her disturbing obsession with tables are two things I'll always hold a grudge against. Justice for Table-kun. Justice, I say! Well, thank you all for joining. Wait a minute. I forgot a person. My bad. Nina wasn't the last one. I gotta say that Malti from the Rising of the Shield Hero deserves to be lynched. Oh my god, I hate this character with my entire being. I mean, her Spear fanboy that she always hangs around with is awful enough, but this girl takes the cake. There was never a moment while watching when I didn't want Kazuma from Konosuba to be isekai'd into this world and get a dropkick to the head for being so, well, arrogant. When it comes to her treatment of the weakest summoned hero, she is dishonest, manipulative, crooked, vile. And why, you may ask? To no apparent end. Malti is known as the mean girl among the students. Is it necessary to remind you that she is also a spoiled princess? Malti betrays the protagonist's confidence and makes his life miserable, practically a living hell, by spreading false rumors about him and falsely accusing him of, well, basically terrible things. She is not beyond using dishonest ways to achieve her goal of helping one of the other summoned heroes. Seeing her face is enough to set me off on its own. Okay, and there, now you have it. The most hated female characters in anime history. Bada bing, bada boom. Whether it's their manipulative tendencies, their irritating personalities, or their outright villainous acts, these characters have earned their place on this list and deserve a special place in hell. Remember, this is all in good fun though. And while we may despise these characters, they certainly make for interesting discussions and debates among anime fans. So, do you agree with our list? Let us know in the comments down below, or if you think that someone does deserve to be on this list, well, be my guest. And if we have enough hated characters, we might just make a part 2 of this series. Also, don't forget to like, share, and definitely don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And as for now, I'll catch you later. See you in the next one.